Welcome to episode 16 of my Let's Play Modded Minecraft series. And we're at here in the middle of nowhere, well, mostly, because we're now going to use the division sigil, not the divination sigil as I keep saying. The idea of this is that you divide one thing by another, and I shouldn't have just sorted that. Hang on. So, there are various recipes. First one is the unstable ingot. This is actually very dangerous. As soon as you craft this, you've got a few seconds, then it blows up, killing you. So just bear that in mind. The second one is the semi-stable nugget. Of course, to make an ingot, you need to combine 9 of these. So it's 9 times more diamonds to get something that doesn't blow you up. So most people generally take the approach, unless they're really rich on diamonds, to use the unstable one. Now, I'm in a default crafting bench, the Minecraft one. You can't use any others. You used to be able to, but you can't anymore. And as soon as I pull this in, or put this in, it's going to start ticking down as soon as I grab it. So the first thing I'm going to do is make a useful tool that everyone should have. So here's my unstable ingots. So 1 and 2. Builder's wand. That was simple. Did it fast enough. Builder's wands, just in case you don't know, and you probably should, but yeah. Let's say if we got something like this. With a builder's wand, as long as you've got something in your inventory, I've only got 1 left, so that's a bit annoying. I don't think I have any more. No. If I had more in my inventory, this would select all 3. All I need to do to hold is to limit it to horizontal, these 2, is to hold shift down. But of course, because I've only got 1 in my inventory, let's go and get some more, just so I can demonstrate this. So there we go, all 3, or shift to get 2, and you right click, it blows them, or creates them. And the important part of this is that you can do it for multiple items. Now the maximum is about 9, I believe. Yep, so you can use this to make an awful lot of stuff. Particularly if you're building something large. Not that large maybe, but yeah, maybe my pyramid would have helped if I had one of these. In fact, I know it would have helped. But I didn't have a division sigil at the time. So, next thing is our angel wings. I think I want the invisible ones, I think. Yeah, so we need 2 unstable ingots, another star, 2 glass and 4 gold. So 4 gold. Do I have any glass? No, of course I don't. Now I do. Where would I put my nether star? Mob drops? Yes. Right, now, can I use the unstable ingots, I wonder, in a non-default crafting grid? Probably not. Maybe it's just creation that's limited. Okay, well, we'll have to be really precise at this. 2 glass, 4 gold, another star, and unstable ingots. So let's grab them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and my wings. So if I do this, I should now have creative flight, which I do. Whoosh, almost. And I can go faster with the air sigil on top of it, if I really want to. Cool. So we now got a magnetism, sojourner sash, angel ring, and this really horrible amulet that doesn't really do anything. I wonder, are there any other amulets? Thorncraft one, another Thorncraft one, another Thorncraft one, and yeah. So on this was V, shielding. Yeah, they're all protection stuff. I was hoping for more Botania stuff. But anyway, we got creative flight. This also means we can do an upgrade for our farms. So to do that, we're going to, or at least for the mob farms, we're going to get some sand and some glass, which, as you'd expect, makes sandy glass. And we're going to cook that up. It makes thickened glass from extra utilities. Now, if I grab another ingot and another diamond, let's go and use this. Make an entirely new kind of glass. Now, you may be aware of ethereal glass, which is previously this kind of thing. Well, previous versions, if you like, is a form of glass that you can see. Mobs can't get through, but you can walk through just fine. In this version, we have a new version of that called ineffable glass. There we go. It's just an unstable ingot surrounded by thickened glass. So I'm to divide by diamond again. That only gives us 4, which isn't a great deal, has to be said. However, I will make the rest off camera, which means I'm probably going to need to go diamond mining actually pretty soon. But that's the problem with all the range of those travel anchors. Here, instead of to remove this, we just put the ineffable glass in place. And we can walk through it fine. But the mobs won't be able to. I don't have any power. Do I have any power up here anywhere? Yeah, that should be enough. Put this up. And it is using power, so we should end up with our skeletons pretty soon. Where's my cleaver? There we go. So there's the skeleton. You can see me. But he can't get to me. In fact, he's a bit too tall anyway in this case. But I can expand this around. And in this case, you just pop in, and I didn't get a skull. Cheap. Give me skull. Need more withers. And of course, we can then use this to create an automated farm I'm not quite going to go there yet because I just don't need that much nether stars. But it'd be useful to build along this kind of passageway, this mining cave. Just more of these farms, really. I can just flip the switch and they will start giving me resources. And then, you know, we want to kill them automatically at some point. Are you going to give me another one? Well, of course. You should be giving me another skeleton at some point. Nope. Oh well, I'll do it off camera. And by the way, that wasn't working because I forgot to turn it to output mode. Stupid me. It really does hoover up the mob essence. I'm gonna have to make a better farm than those chickens. They don't last anywhere near long enough to supply this this thing permanently. Hello. Hi. Well. That's two. Ow. Ow. Great. Now that we've done that, I actually want to go back to Botania and do some upgrades. As you can see, we've got a coal-based system that we can use with these ender flames. And recent direwolf video, he automates these, and really quite a handy system as well with an item from Botania called Open Space Crate. You just drop coal onto them with some Project Red logic and stuff like that. All sounds good, but I've already got a better power source than that because we started with blood magic. So automating coal, they need to keep mining, at least for the moment, is quite inefficient. So what if we could use blood magic to do it? As it happens, we can. So I've made a new building and notice the new ineffable glass, no money for small doors. If you just want a large portal you can walk through. And this, in case you're wondering, is the upgrade from Botania. It is the elf portal thingy-me-bob. Alfheim. It tells you how to make this, but just to give you a brief description, these are just living wood. This glimmering living wood is just living wood in a glowstone anywhere in a crafting grid. There's nothing special about that. And we need to make one block for the bottom there. You need to put 2 mana pools in these positions, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 away from each of these blocks, and we need to keep going and doing other stuff with those. But before we complete that, we need to build some of the other parts that I want. I don't want to have to create hundreds of day blooms to create power for this thing. So I've dug 2 pits, and hopefully these will be in range. We'll see soon whether that's the case or not. If it's not, then I'll have to raise it at 1 and raise it at 1 and keep playing with it. But the idea here is that each of these pits is going to serve us with some power. What kind of power? Well, we've got some ritual stones and Serenade of the Nether. Get rid of you. So if you put a ritual stone down in the middle and do your usual right-clicking, it's a really short ritual. See, no more particles. And we can do the same thing in the other side. Straightforward? Thought so. Now, what's going to happen is when I activate this, the middle slot is going to fill with lava. And the usual mechanics mean it's going to go this way and this way and this way and this way. But we're going to have Botania flowers here to use up the lava called thermalilies. I got a... Oops. There we are. So, Rune of Earth, Rune of Fire, some petals, and we get 1 thermalily. Don't worry, I'll create them off camera. You don't have to watch me create all those. We're going to want 4 in each one of these. They will then have a mana spreader, probably just above this level. Hopefully that's close enough. We'll see. one, two. It'll be 3 blocks up. So yeah, hopefully that'll be enough. I'll turn that off because the lava should be more than enough to light this area. But we definitely don't want the lava consuming the thermal lilies. So what can we do? Well, we can just put blocks down if you really wanted to, you know. There. Bit ugly. I've seen it done a little bit better. I'm not sure if it. I'm not sure if Direwolf did it this way, but I've certainly seen Accord Builder do it this way. So I definitely like the approach. So I will handily borrow that. Sorry, Nick. He'll be inspired by. Where am I? I want posts. I think it's posts. Should be enough. All we're trying to do is just restrict the mana, the lava just a little bit. Do that. I could probably make smaller versions of that actually, but I think posts may be the smallest. If not, doesn't matter too much. You can always redo this. I'm hoping that will stop the lava from leaving the middle block. If this doesn't work, there's going to be a lot of toast. So this is going to require a few thousand LP, but yeah. Yeah. Not much of an issue. Let's give it a try. There we go. Oh, I've got... it's taking a little bit to fill up. I'm just going to fill it with more witches if this is too fast for my regen, so I'll turn that on again. Yeah, as you can see. Now, it's not showing a drain right now because the lava isn't being used up. The thermal lilies will use up the lava and have to be replaced. So what I'm going to have to do is create them, and temporarily what I will do, some glass. Grab you and do I have any spare mana spreaders? Well, I can make one. It's any petal, isn't it? So grab you, and it's a piece of gold as well. There we go. Let's just sleep through the night. So, yes, the idea is we're going to use blood magic to power Botania. And, you know, probably I'll set, if I can keep up with the regen by spawning more witches, which it should be straightforward, just, you know, grind some more chickens, then I can probably get rid of some of these arrays and make it look a lot cleaner. You know, just have a mana pool sitting there, seeming to regenerate from nowhere. So if I just temporarily create this, and I set my mana spreader there, and I want my twig thing, on the forest, yes, twig thing as we call it. I'm gonna set this to bind mode. You bound to there. No. There we go. Ooh, slightly off, and yeah. I don't want it to be slightly off. There we go. Okay, so the idea is that this is going to charge to this, and it's going to be powered by what's down there. And yeah, I might seal this in a little bit once I've figured out if this actually works. So to figure out if that's actually going to work fine at that distance, we're going to need to make at least one of the thermal lilies, and I will make one on camera. Assuming I've got a rune of fire and rune of earth, I don't want to Make those. Rune of Earth, Rune of Fire, and orange, red, and orange mana. 2 orange, 1 red. Okay, so red, orange, orange, and seeds. Thermalily. And we're just going to drop this down, say... Okay, so that's 1 down. Where's my... Okay, so clearly 1 isn't actually affecting my regen at all. But it is using up that lava. Or in fact it is, because we can see the effect. There, it's sending pulses through. Wrong stick. Oh, these mods and their sticks. Function mode. Okay, so clearly that's actually charging. So are you. So now off camera I'm going to make more thermal lilies. I will be back when that's done. And a short bit of crafting later, 7 thermal lilies. So let's just drop, I don't know, maybe 2 down in each one. Let's see what happens. Well, that certainly seems to be working. What's the drain like? Well, it's certainly not affecting me yet. Let's put the other ones down. Let's see what happens. That noise, that kind of whoom noise, I think is it actually consuming one of the lava blocks. There we go. We can see it using up some of it there. Still seems to be fine though. There he goes. So it's like maybe 250 per... Anyway, I've got a million LP and it's certainly keeping up, and all I can hear is these things charging. So I may have to make a muffler block, but that's actually filling quite fast. This is like a full-size mana pool and it's gone to like a 20th, which takes quite some time. These are just going straight away. So what I'm going to need to do is really wait for these to fill up. And make some mufflers, because that noise is going to be a bit annoying. Then I need to complete the rest of this. So while they're filling up, let's see if there's anything else we can do to complete it. I think I'm going to need the terra steel, which is slightly harder to make. Yeah, so they're the positions of my mana pools, and I'm going to put those pylons above them. And I'm going to need 1 terra steel for the pylons, and another one for the gateway core. So that is 2 terra steel, and terra steel is a bit expensive, but not too expensive. Okay, so I just want some mana steel, mana diamond, and mana pearl, so let's get those first. Okay, What I don't know, however, is how much... Mind you, this is quite a large mana pool. So maybe if I put my... Just temporarily I put my beacon there, maybe? I'm just going to use iron. Do I even have anything on these? Doesn't matter. So, is it just a matter of dropping them? Let's have a go and see if that works. Take my magnet off. Oh, that looks like it's doing something. Wow. Yeah. Oh, maybe I can't get this back now. That's unfortunate. That's actually going to take far more mana than I have. So what I'm going to need to do is off camera just fire these up with lots of coal, I think. Maybe that's going to take a half or a full of a full pool. I was kind of hoping it would be a little bit cheaper than that, but nothing much I can do to that except fire up more stuff. And that may take a while. And I made another item. In fact, I made this a while back, but I forgot about it, so there's that. It's called a mana tablet, and if I just look in my book for a second, what is it under? I think it's under mana storage of some kind. Okay, let's see if it's an NAI then. Yeah, there we go. So just a mana pearl with living rock surrounding it. And you can set your pool to either divert stuff to it by shift right clicking, or take stuff from it by doing this, and then you just have to drop the tablet and wait. In this case, it's looking like it's going to take, in fact, that thing that's empty now. It is. So it looks like it's going to take about half a mana pool per Terra Steel. I've made one. Let's see if I can get any from the stuff in here. And as you can hear, or as you can't, yeah, these are quiet. I've put mufflers on the outside. And it looks like I can get mana from these. You, and a bit more from you. Just like a little lightning effect, just like the runic altar. And that's halfway filled, so this should be enough to get me the second Terra Steel. Hello. So while that's going, if I drop these on again. Hopefully this should be enough to get me a sec. Haha. Haha. Yes, there is enough. And I need some living wood. And I'm out of living wood. Of course I am. 4. Need more. Need a faster pure daisy. And there they are. So we should just be able to make this quite quickly now. You want those and 1 terra steel. That's the core. We also need those pylons. Enderman. We also need the pylons, and yeah, I think I took them out of my bag. I think I put them in the magic chest. Tell you they come in useful for something. Not sure a pylon. Now, it does take a lot of mana to actually open this portal, so I am going to probably have to wait till next episode to carry on with it, because next episode we're then going to use it to make other stuff. But can I actually open it? Okay, mana pools. Okay, so it's not automatically opened. That's all I was just checking for, really. I want the core. And then I want one of you over here. And one of you over here. That's pretty much set up now. All I actually need is the mana in these things. So I can probably transfer some of that mana back or just wait. I mean, these things are going pretty fast now. It's probably going to be a few hours, which is probably going to be a bit late. I need to get to bed, unfortunately, so this episode may wait until these are charged up tomorrow. So, what have we done so far? Lots of stuff today. We've got a beacon up, which I'm going to reuse probably for tier 5 altars. Much better Botania fuel, which we can use anywhere now. I just need to make more of those flowers. Ready pools, which are filling much faster from blood magic. And we're ready to get into the next tier of Botania, which we can't get to until we make this portal. Once we open it, we can throw the book through. It's going to come back with some extra information we can use to make upgraded stuff. And one of those things is an even better version of the Sojourner Sash, which is definitely something that we want. So, thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Greyduster. Thanks very much for watching. As I said again, and please feel free to subscribe, leave a like or a dislike. Tell me what you don't like, tell me what you do, leave a comment, and I'll try and answer them as I see them.